This call is now being recorded.
Good afternoon, Primary 7, and welcome to our little math session. I am Miss Robertson. I am one of the teachers in the maths department at Calderside Academy. We were all very much looking forward to having you up in February for our little evening and getting you to try a few things, meeting some of your parents, but unfortunately, obviously, with the current circumstances, that's not been possible. So we've decided to put together this little video so that you can get a little feel for what's going to happen when you come up to high school in maths and get you doing a little short activity. Okay, so when you come up the Calderside Academy, you will be put into what's called your registration classes. Now, these are classes that you will stay with right through your time at Calderside Academy. In first and second year, you will spend the majority of your time in these classes. These classes, it will be some friends that you have had from primary and friends that you are going to make from other schools that now come together in high school. So you will come to maths in these classes, okay? There are 10 teachers within the maths department at Calderside Academy. You will be lucky to have any of us. We are a brilliant department, all there to help and support you through your maths journey at Calderside Academy. So regardless of what teacher you get, I'm sure you will be very pleased and you will have a great time in their class. So when you start in maths, we spend the first few weeks getting to know you in these registration classes, usually about 30 of you in the class, and we start to get to know you. We do some revision exercises or things you've done in primary, things you've maybe forgot, and we just start to get a feel of how you are in maths, what you like, what you're maybe not sure on, what you need that help with. So we spend about the first 6 weeks doing this, getting to know you and seeing how you are coping. After that first 6 weeks, once we are starting to get a feel for how you're coping, we like to start to put you in a class that best suits you with people who are about the same ability. So to do that, we get you to do a revision exercise. And this exercise, it covers everything in the course that you have done in primary, just to see how you cope with it and if there's anything we need to go back over. Once we have done that test, we bring all the information together from every first year that sat it and look through the exercise. And we start to see how you are and people that are quite similar to you and how they learn. Once we've looked at that, we then put you into new classes based on this so that we can help you and give you the best experience possible in your time at Calderside Academy in maths. This means your teacher can support your needs and go at a pace that's suitable for you. Okay, now some of you might still have the same teacher that you had when you were in your registration classes, but the majority of you probably will end up with a new teacher. But like I said already, we are a brilliant department. You'll be lucky to have any of us, so there is absolutely no worry. Other thing, it's a chance to make new friends. Obviously, when you're in primary, there might only be 60, 70 of you. When you come to high school, there will be a couple of hundred of you in your 1 year group. Okay? So it's great to get to know as many as possible. It's a chance to make new friends. So it might seem daunting that you've only just got to know some people in your registration class and now we're changing these classes again, but think of it as a positive. You get to meet new people and new friends. And what's not good about that? So once you have gone into these classes, you've got your new teacher, that will be your class for the year. Okay, and we work on plenty different topics through the year, through your time in maths in first year. We come 4 days a week and we work our way through different topics. Some of the topics you will cover, we have looked at some whole number work, some decimals, we've looked at factors, multiples, symmetry, coordinates, all these things we look at in first year. So today, what we are going to do is just a little short activity, a little bit of fun to get us in the mood for a little bit of maths before you come up to high school. So today, we are going to look at Calderside Maths Department Murder Mystery. Okay, now, in Calderside Academy, the Maths Department is on the ground floor, and unfortunately, while the school's been a bit empty over lockdown, there has been a murder in the department, and we are going to work out what the weapon was, what room it happened in, and who the murderer was. So we've got 3 short activities we're going to work through. What I will do, I will show you what it is you need to do. I will do a quick explanation. You'll get to pause the video, work through it, and then once you've worked through it, you can come back on the video and you'll see me explaining the answer to it. Okay, all while you're doing this, you will have your class teacher on hand to help you if you have any questions. So the first one we are going to look at, we are going to decode the message below to find the name of the weapon used. So what you'll see here, we have got the list of the alphabet at the top, A to Z, and each letter corresponds with a number. Okay, so every letter has a number attached to it. Down below here, we have this little message code breaker. So there is a sum for each of these letters here. You are going to work out the sum to each question, the answer to each question, using the sum, and see what letter relates to that. And hopefully you'll be able to crack that code and work out what weapon was used in the murder. Okay, so I'll talk through the first one. The first one, all you'll need to do is 134, take away 111. You work out your answer. Once you've got that, you find that number in our grid at the top and what letter is attached to that, and you fill the letter in the box next to it. Okay, so what I want you to do now, I want you to pause this video, go away, see if you can crack that code. Like I said, if you need any help, you can ask your class teacher. Once you've finished, come back on this video and see if you got it correct. On you go and pause the video. Okay, hopefully you have had a chance to crack the code here, and I'm going to talk through it. Now, the first one we've got there, we had 134 take away 111. So 134 take away 11 we know is 23. So we have to look up the top to see what letter is attached to the number 23, and it's the letter T. So we fill in a T there. The next one, we have got 8 times 3 take away 3. Well, we know 8 times 3 is 24. If we take away 3, it's 21. So again, looking in that table at the top, seeing what letter is attached to the number 21, and we have got the letter R. Now the third one, we have got 18 take away 9 plus 1. So if we do 18 take away 9, we get 9. If we add on 1, we get 10. So again, looking in the table at the top, what letter is attached to the number 10? And it's the letter U. The next one, 170 divided by 10. Now remember, when we divide by 10, all you're really doing in this case is knocking that 0 off the end of it. So 170, if we divide it by 10, we get 17. Again, now we look at the letters along the top and see what letter is attached to the number 17. And it's the letter N this time. The next one, we have got 78 divided by 3. Now, some of you might be able to do that in your head, some of you will write down a sum, or some of you will just go straight for that calculator. If you can, try your best to do these without a calculator. 78 divided by 3, we get 26. So looking along the top now, can we find the number 26? What letter is attached? And it's the letter D. The next one, we've got 2 times 3 times 4. Take it in stages. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 4, we get 24, sorry. 2 times 3 is 6, times 4 is 24. Looking for the letter 24 along the top, and it's the letter L this time. The next one, I have got 3 times 4 and I'm adding on 6. So 3 times 4, we know is 12, and if we add on 6, we get 18. So again, looking along the top, can you find the number 18? And it's the letter E. So that's us completed the first word of our clue to what the weapon was. We've got the word trundle. And getting that word trundle, some of you might be able to work out what the next word is, but we're going to work through it. So we have got 613 take away 594. Again, some of you might be able to do that in your head, some of you will do a sum. Try avoid using the calculator, do your chimney sum, and we get number 19. 613 take away 594, and we get the number 13. Number 19, sorry. So we look for the number 19 in our table and we get the letter W. Next one, we have got 66 divided by 11. Hopefully you'll be able to spot this one. 66 divided by 11 and we get 6. Looking at our table, where is the number 6? What letter is it attached to? And it's the letter H. The next one, we've got 3 times 2 times 3. So 3 times 2, we have 6 times 3, we get 18. So looking for the number 18 up there, and it's the letter E. Second last one, we've got 0 times 12 plus 18. Now, hopefully we all remember that 0 times anything is always 0. So 0 times 12 must be 0. And then when we add on 18, our answer is just 18. And again, it's the letter E. And lastly, we have got 2,400 and we're dividing it by 100. So similar to the one we had with the letter N there, when we're dividing by 100, we're just really knocking off the 2 zeros here. So 2,400 divided by 100, it's just 24. And we're looking for the letter that matches 24, and it's the letter L. So we've worked out our murder weapon. Our murder weapon that was used in the maths department murder was a trundle wheel. And if you don't know what a trundle wheel is, it's something that helps us measure slightly longer distances. A wheel that we can take round with us and measure a distance. And I'm sure you'll get to see some of them when you do come up to Calderside Academy. So now that we have worked out our weapon, we need to work out where the murder actually took place. So the second task we are going to do, we are going to follow the directions to find where the murder took place, write down each letter you land on. Okay, so the directions we've been given is north, west, southwest, northwest, northwest, east, northeast, then east again. Now, for those that don't know, north is always up the way, south is always down the way, east is right, and west is left. Okay, so what I want you to do is you're starting from our starting point here, you're going to follow the directions, and each letter you land on, you're going to write that in the spaces along the bottom. Okay, so again, I want you to pause this video, go away, work through it, see if you can work out where the murder happened. Okay, again, you have got your teacher there to help you. So on you go. Okay, hopefully you have all had a chance and been able to work out where the murder took place. So let's have a look and see if we can work it out here. Now, we are starting down at the bottom and we are going north first. Well, I'm going up the way. And I've got the letter R. So the first one I've landed on is that letter R. So I'm going to put it down here. Then we want to go west. So we know west is to the left. And we've got the letter O. So I'm putting my O down here. I'm filling them in as I go so I don't miss any. Next, we want to go southwest. Now, if south is down the way and west is left, we want to go kind of in the middle. So we're going to go diagonally down here, okay, to this O. So to that O. And the next one, we're going northwest. So if we know north is up the way and west is to the left, we're going diagonally to the left. And we've got the letter M. So we've made our first word, we've got the word room. So we're halfway there to working out where our murder took place. We've got the word room. Now, next, we're going to go northwest again. So I'm going to need to go diagonally. And we've got the letter F. So I can fill in my F there. Next, we need to go east. So east we know is to the right. So we're going this way. And we've got the letter I. After that, we need to go northeast. So if we know north is going up the way and east is to the right, we're going to go diagonally to the right. And we've got the letter V. And lastly, we need to go east, so we need to go to the right. We've got the letter E. So there we go, we've cracked the code the murder has happened in room 5. Now, in Calderside Academy, for those that have got brothers, sisters, cousins, maybe been in the school or live nearby, you'll know it's a very big building and there's probably lots of room numbers, and it can be quite confusing to find your way around. But the way the school is split up, it's all in different wings, and we've got wing A all the way round to wing G. Okay, and this is going to help you find your way about. All the room numbers start with the letter wing it is in. If it's on the ground floor, it goes A0, B0, C0, and the room number. If you're on the first floor, it's A1 and the room number, B1 and the room number. And if it's on the second floor, it'd be A2 and the number, B2 and the number. Now, the maths department, we are on the ground floor of the B wing. So if this happened in room 5 and it's happening in the maths department, it would have happened in B005. Okay, room 5 in the maths department is called B005. Now, we've worked out where the murder took place, we've worked out the weapon, but we still don't know who's done it. We need to work that out next. So, our last task that we need to do, we are going to use the coordinates to find the name of the killer. So we have got our coordinate grid here, and along the bottom you have got a list of coordinates, and you're going to have to read these coordinates and fill in the letter that is on these coordinates. Now, what you need to remember when you are reading your coordinates, you have to go along the x-axis, so along the bottom axis here, you're going to go along the way first, then you do our y-axis up the side. So remember it as along the corridor and up the stairs. Okay, so for every single one, you go along the corridor and up the stairs. To help you, I will do the first one. So our first one is 2, 1. So we want to go along 2 and up 1, and we have got the letter M there. Okay. So again, what I want you to do, I want you to pause this video, go away, see if you can fill in all the spaces there, what letters it is, see if you can work out who our murderer is. And again, if you need help, you will have your teacher on hand to help you. On you go. Okay, hopefully you have all had a chance and been able to work out who our murderer is. So let's have a look and see who it was. Now, I did the first one for you. We've got the letter M. Our next one, we have got the coordinate 5, 2. So we need to go along 5, 4, sorry, we need to go along 5 and up 4, and we get the letter R. The next one, it's 8, 9, so along 8, all the way up 9, and it's the letter S. So we've got Mrs. So it's going to be Mrs. someone. On to our next one, we have got the coordinate 10, 10. So along 10 and up 10, we've got the letter G. We have got that letter G. The next one is the coordinate 5, 4. So along 5 and up 4, we have the letter R. Next one, we have 1, 7. So we go along 1 and then all the way up 7, and it's the letter A. Next, we have 9, 2. So all the way along 9 and up 2 is the letter H. Next, we have the coordinate 1, 7. So along 1, up 7 is the letter A again. And lastly, 2, 1. Along 2 and up 1 is the letter M. Mrs. Graham. Now, for those of you that don't know, Mrs. Graham is our head of maths. She is our faculty head. And who'd have guessed it? Mrs. Graham is our murderer. So all along, our murderer, it was Mrs. Graham in her room B005 with a trundle wheel. Well, Primary 7s, I hope you enjoyed that, and we are very much looking forward to seeing you in August. Hopefully, we will get to go ahead with our June visit and we'll get to meet you in person, and we'll do some other fun activities before you start in August. But if that does not happen, we'll certainly try and do something like this again. But hopefully you all have a great rest of lockdown. Hopefully we can get back to school soon, and we look forward to seeing you in August.